BJ, how's this experience been for you so far? I know it just got started a couple days into it, but how are you feeling thus far being in Chicago, getting the draft process officially underway?
This feels great, man. Just excited to be here. Excited to just go through all the testing and stuff, seeing how everything goes. Excited to interview with teams. Just get to know people around here, man. It's been a blessing, though.
A lot's been made about your defensive prowess in college and coming up through the ranks. How would you describe yourself as a defender?
I feel like I'm a lead defender, but also have ways to go. I'm just willing to play defense with all my heart. I know if it's anything I can do on the floor, to impact a game, is by guarding, and that's something I'm ready to do for sure.
Coming from the Bahamas, there's been a handful of NBA players there. You played for the national team. Have you thought at all about what it's been like to represent Bahamas in this process and how much that means to you?
Yeah, man, it means a lot, man. Just having the whole country behind me. I represent the Bahamas with pride. I know that's all. They support me no matter what, and just having people in the pros like D.A. Buddy, they're all guys I look up to, guys that teach me things and stuff like that. So yeah.
BJ, you thought about potentially landing with the Washington Wizards and what that would do for you?
Means a lot. I mean, it's just a blessing to just be able to be recognized amongst teams. So it's just a blessing. I'm just super excited to see whatever happens on draft night. And yeah.
Monday night, from the outside, a lot of people were talking about how crazy the lottery was and the teams. What were you thinking as it was going on and you sort of figured out which teams were rising?
Yeah, it was a crazy lottery. He was not expecting that. But like I said, man, it's the odds. You never know what happened. It's called a lottery for a reason. You never know what happens. So it was super exciting to be a part of. Just to really sit there and realize what's going on. You only see it on the TV, so yeah, just being there in person, it feels good.
Whichever team that takes you, what type of player are they getting?
They're gonna get a two-way player, man. Someone that's coming in day one, ready to play, ready to hoop. That's gonna play with all his heart for that program and represent the front of that jersey with pride. That's someone they're getting for sure.
Most underrated part of your game?
My scoring ability. I feel like everyone look at me as like a defensive person, just someone that dunks, but I know I can provide more than that for sure.
Once you hear your name called, what's the first thing you're gonna do?
Hug my mama. Yeah, I'm gonna hug my mama for sure. Nah, Bendra Road, man. I love that lady on my heart. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do, man. Just hug my mom and thank God, man.
You mentioned you're a two-way player. How would that help you in the NBA, do you think, at the next level?
It's gonna help me a lot. I'll be able to play. Just being on the floor, it means a lot, man. Just being on the floor. Most rookies, they'd be like, can't guard. I just want to change that dynamic, change that for sure. So just want to go out there and guard and impact the flow.
Some of the mocks have you around 4 or 5 right now. That's where the Hornets are picking. You know anything about the Hornets? What do you know about the team, if anything, man, about the Charlotte Hornets?
Yeah, I know Charlotte Hornets. I know about, the team, the roster, everything that's going on over there. Like I said, I'm really grateful for the opportunity to even just be recognized by them in the top four. They have the 4 picks. So I'm really just grateful for the opportunity to be recognized by them. So like I said, it just means a lot, man.
Now that you're heading for the league, do you watch the playoffs with sort of a different set of eyes, a different mentality? Because whether the playoffs or not, you're going to be playing against these guys next year.
Nah, I still watch basketball. I still watch the playoffs like a fan. I'm still a fan of the game. Regardless of who's playing, I'm just a fan of the game of basketball. And yeah, man, it's just, I know I'm going to be there. God's will, I know I'm going to be there hopefully I'm in the playoffs next year. And that's the team I go to, whatever. That's what we're going to be working for sure. So yeah, I'm just watching it right now, just enjoying it, man.